league on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now, the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Toward the sideline, that's pulled in by Lamb.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll throw again. Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
The open man is Tolbert. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Prescott again. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Cowboys field goal of 23-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. It's another run here for Williams. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
From the gun, here's Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he's in! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead.
Cowboys 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's going to run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And now the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. To the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Rams offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll locate Cup. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He finds Cup along the out route. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Second and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Brendan Aubrey.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And this is going to be a Rams first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, right back to Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Open man is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Cowboys 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll start out first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pistol now for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. The ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. The throw on the run is complete. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, They've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The Cowboys field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Off play action. It's Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
This one is caught by Robinson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll go with Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. Play fake. Prescott. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Second down, Prescott. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. Crazy. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. Third down coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game.
Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Offside. Defense. That Penalty is declined.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. Clock stops. 46 seconds to go. Now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. Finding your yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To a knee goes Prescott, and that should do it. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.